Libra. How are you doing? This is your general reading for the week of December 17th. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you don't know your Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, you can look that up on Cafe Astrology, and I'll link that in the description box below. So, and this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for everyone. Yeah, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This first card I was holding up, this is kind of part of your overall energy for the week. This could be new love coming in for some of you. For some of you, you might be dealing with a water sign. So it could be like a romantic, like a love interest, or it could be your partner if you're not single, or this could just be a friend or a family member or somebody you work with. So Queen of Cups, she's, like I said, water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be. They could just be somebody who has water in their chart or are embodying these qualities, but she's emotional and calm, and she's in touch with her emotions and sensitive. And, she's got stability and there was something else I was going to say. I can't remember. Anyways, we'll move on to this. This is another person, possibly person, that is prevalent for the next week. This could be you embodying your own qualities, like you in your element, because Queen of Swords is, of course, an air sign, and which is Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Queen of Swords, she's intelligent, analytical, logical. She doesn't put up with people. Like, she cuts through the BS, and she what else was I gonna say? Well, she's also obviously authoritative and has stability, and the other thing I was gonna say, I can't remember. It doesn't matter, I guess. So this could be you dealing with an air sign, or it could be you embodying, you in your element, embodying your traits as an air sign. I can hear my daughter in the background. So the first card of the spread, the actual spread, Eight of Cups. So you might be leaving something behind, moving on from something, and it might seem positive to some people, like the situation was positive and they wonder why you felt the need to walk away, but it, not everyone's there 24/7, and they don't have the insight that you do into a situation. And like, these cups are full, but he's still walking away. Well, to some people it's like, but those cups are full, why would you leave that? And they don't have to understand, as long as you understand. And you could possibly return, but for now you're walking away. You feel the need to, and that's how you're going to start the week, your situation at the beginning. Then what's influencing you is you feel like you're spread too thin, the weight is too heavy to carry, you feel burdened, and like you're working too hard. And even though you have it, like in this card, he has a happy home, or like a nice home, he's financially secure, and is dressed nice, and pretty nice anyway. It's like he still works hard, and he feels the weight of that work. He feels, he's got too much weight on his shoulders. So that might be one thing that's influencing you. You feel like something is too much work and just not enough return, or, you just feel like it's getting old. It's too much work and you've been doing it for too long. That's what I'm getting for some of y'all. So then for the goal card, I really should have looked at this before I just kind of threw the cards down and started reading. I didn't really try to assess the whole picture, but I don't really see how this can be the goal card because we've got the devil here, but this is temptation, and this could be a card of addiction, so I don't see that as your goal, obviously. But maybe you have, you know, some sexual fantasies that you want to fulfill. But for some of you, you might be dealing with a Capricorn. So maybe you have your eyes set on a Capricorn, and so that's your goal, is to maybe spark something with them. This could also be dependency. So maybe your goal is to break the chains, break the link to, you know, break your codependency on somebody. And what else do I get from that? That's all I'm getting from that. You know, could be a Capricorn, could be you wanting to get away from codependency. Maybe you feel trapped and you just want to free yourself from a situation, and it should be easy because, you know, the chains. Well, on the other deck that I have, the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the parts around the neck are very loose, and so I always perceive this as like they could just lift it off their head and get away. This chain, you know, is a little bit tighter, but still, it shouldn't be hard to get out of that situation. It's up to you. You got to have the willpower. So yeah, maybe your goal is to resist temptation, or take it how it resonates. All right, subconsciously you might be feeling some grief, heartbreak. You might be guarding your heart. See, there's barbed wire wrapped around. So, like, I don't see that as like wounding the heart. I see that as protecting it. Like, you're trying to keep people away. Like, you know, don't hurt me. So even though you're wounded, it's like you're still functioning, and like I see it as you're trying to heal from heartache and grief, suffering, and yeah, that's subconscious though. Then in the recent past, we've got 9 of Cups. This is the wish fulfillment card. So maybe recently you felt like you had everything, had all your cups were filled, you know, and you, for some of y'all, I'm getting like you recently might have had some, I don't usually get this for this card, but for some of you, I feel like you might have had problems with drinking a little too much, and so you've put that behind you and you've lessened that. And but for the rest of you, I get that you know, you've manifested abundance, and that came to fruition. And you know, I think it's in the past because, you know, it's like completion, like you were able to do that, and not that it's gone away, but you know, it happened and you were very happy because of it. Then in the near future, and I probably should have pulled a clarifier for this. In fact, I might do that real fast. 8 of Swords. That's, you know, you might be experiencing some, like, you know, earlier in the week, you might feel trapped. You might feel stuck, some self-perceived imprisonment. And let's ask a clarifier for that. So she's got, that's weird. She's got, you know, fabric restraints on her, but she's surrounded by swords, but she's got a blindfold on, so she can't see it. And she doesn't realize that she can free herself very easily. She just needs to open her eyes. She needs to look. And so she might be in her head, he or she, you might be in your head. I always talk about the card like it's not you, but that's you, you know. You might be in your head a lot and feeling, like I said, feeling stuck, feeling trapped, feeling victimized. I don't usually say that for that card either. I'm not getting any other cards for this. This is weird. I don't know why this came out. So Four of Wands is a card of like celebration. So maybe this is a card of stability. So the Four Wands, you know, it's like holding this up. You know, if there were only three, then it might tip over. Three wands might tip over. But four makes it strong. It stands strong. And so this is a card of like marriage, or, you know, like I said, celebration or community, and so feeling stuck. Trying to see how these go together. Maybe some of you are stuck in a union that appears to be stable, but you feel trapped. I'm getting that for some of y'all. Maybe you feel trapped in this stable union. Like, even though you have stability, maybe the person's controlling who you're with. Or, you know, maybe you're living with your parents and that's your source of stability, but you feel trapped because they have so many rules and restrictions. You feel restricted. I'm trying to think what else I get. Maybe next week, you know, because of Christmas or, you know, the holidays, maybe people are out having celebrations and you know, having a good time, having get-togethers, and you can't go for some reason. Maybe some of y'all get sick, or for whatever reason you can't go and you just feel kind of left out, you know, from that. Like, maybe you don't live near home anymore, and, you know, so they're having a fun time at home and you can't go for some reason. You're trapped at home with the baby, or, you know, you don't have money for a plane ticket. I don't know. I'm getting that for some of y'all. That's very, very far-fetched or specific. Okay. Then we've got how you see yourself. So you're feeling really strong. Oh, I dropped it. You're feeling really strong, courageous, and I swear, I think this is the third sign I've read this week that had this card in this same position. So there's a lot of y'all feeling really strong. I don't know astrology and I don't know what's going on with that, but maybe there's some sort of conjunction or whatever that's making everyone feel extra strong and courageous. And so this is a card of like gentle persuasion, and for some of y'all, I felt, you know, in the other signs it was like a card of manipulation, but like not vindictive in any way. You know, it's like, I use the analogy of like a family disagreement, and you needed to, you know, get the one person that was being unreasonable to see the side of everyone else that, you know, like there was one person that was just disagreeing and being, you know, stubborn, and you were able to coax them into seeing the other side and agreeing with the other people. For some of y'all, I see this as like you have a wild side and you need to tame it. This is you feeling like you're taking control of that wild side, that instinctual side, or the animalistic part of you. Yeah, you're like wrestling it, and you've got it under control. That's for some of y'all. Then this is how other people see you. So Knight of Pentacles, she is grounded, down to earth. They're nurturing. This is somebody who likes to travel. You know, he's on his horse, so he might be very financially stable, or people see you as that way. You know, it's a card of growth, and like you're constantly growing. You're able to make things happen. You're able to to create and nurture. Then for hopes and fears, so you're probably hoping for a new financial opportunity of some sort. This is like a larger amount, you know, like a windfall, an inheritance. This could be a new job or a raise or promotion or a bonus. And again, this is hopes and fears, so this isn't saying it's happening, but and then this could also be, you know, new material possessions. So you might be wanting to get a new car or buy a house or, you know, buy new furniture or, you know, a new wardrobe or something. Maybe you're hoping for those things. And with Christmas right around the corner or the holidays, you know, you might be thinking you're getting some presents. Yeah. That's how I see that. Or a new business endeavor for some of y'all. Okay, final outcome. We've got Ten of Pentacles, the Legacy card. So this is like you planning for retirement. So, you know, this is like gonna happen. I got this for so many of y'all already. I also see this as like spending time with family because of the holidays. But for the rest of y'all, it's like you're planning for retirement, or you might be retiring, or you're trying to develop a business or expand a business that maybe incorporates your family into it, because, you know, he's like hanging out with his kids and grandkids and his pets, and he's got his house in the background, and, you know, he's very financially stable. And here, let me put it up close so you can kind of see that better. So yeah, that's the Legacy card, creating a legacy. And that's all I have to say about that. Then we've got Page of Cups. So this could be new love coming in for some of y'all. This could also be a water sign coming in, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And, you know, it's also lucky. But the Page of Cups, you know, he's emotional, calm, sensitive. I always say the same things about the Cups court cards and the other court cards. But he might be kind of young, immature, or just young at heart, or yeah, if it is a person. For some of y'all, I don't think it's a water sign. It's just it's a new love coming in, and maybe it's a new relationship, like a new fruitful friendship, or a work partnership even. But, you know, cups are emotions, so it's like somebody that you're emotionally linked to, could, like I said, could be a friend. Then we've got, finally, Three of Wands. So this is a card of discovery, expansion. You know, it's planning for the future, and seeing the fruits of your labor. And so, like, you know, I feel like this card is very rewarding, you know, especially and I'm getting entrepreneur for a lot of y'all, an entrepreneurial spirit. Yeah, it's a card of expansion. I don't know what else to say about that. That's a good card. Especially, it really coincides with the Ten of Pentacles. It's like, you know, expansion. Or there's the legacy created. He's in the midst of creating the legacy right there. So, and it could mean travel. Also, getting travel because of the ships. So, all right, that's your reading for the week. Next week, I'm going to do general readings, and I plan to do love readings too, in, you know, like separate videos for love readings. So, anyways, if you like this video and you want to see the other videos next week, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification down below, and that way you can see when I come out with videos again. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.